सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Page 317, verse 224. वातपित्तश्लेष्मजन्यम् व्याधयः कोटिसंस्तनौ दुर्गन्धत्वकुरूपत्वात् दाहभङ्गादयस्तथा. Vidyaranya, dealing with the topic of Shariram Anusanjvaret, of that word occurring in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. After explaining Kasya Kamaya, the next word Anujvara is coming in that mantra. Sharira Anujvara, Sharira Manusanjvaret. In that Samjvaret Jvara word he is analyzing. Very important portion. The Jvara is of two types. Jvara means suffering. Jvarati means the verb. Here Jvara is at three levels. Even though we know Jvara means fever, here Jvara means suffering. That suffering is at three levels, means three levels of bodies. Physical body level Jvara, subtle body level Jvara, and causal body level Jvara. Jvara is different from Anujvara. Acharya is going to analyze Anujvara later. First he explains about Jvara. The Jvara, suffering at physical body level, is the grossest Jvara, grossest suffering. Grossest suffering means because it is gross body. The Jvara is possible, suffering is possible at subtle body level also. That is called subtle Jvara. Not only subtle body level, even Jvara is possible even at causal body level. That Jvara is called subtlest Jvara. Sukshmati Sukshma Jvara. These are all possible. First now in this 224, Acharya giving the Jvara at physical body level. What are all Jvaras possible at physical body level means? There are crores and crores of diseases. They cause suffering to the physical body. As though he is a doctor and telling there are crores and crores of Jvaras. One need not be a doctor to say there are crores and crores of Jvaras. One need not be a doctor. Why? By looking at the people when they are suffering. Once you go to the Kaveri hospital nearby, or Devaki hospital nearby, or Isabella hospital nearby, you need not go far also. You can go, there are different wards, different diseases, people are suffering. Therefore, according to Ayurveda, diseases are classified into three ways. Vata, Pitta, Kapha. So we are traditional people, we don't want to enter into allopathy description of diseases. So we are all Ayurveda based, Vidyaranya. So Vata Pitta Sleshma. Vata means wind, Pitta means fire, Sleshma means jalam. Sleshma means not jalam. Jalam based diseases called Sleshma. Kapha is jala based disease. Allergy, tummal, cough, cold, all these jala based. Pitta Agni based, fire based diseases. There are many diseases. I don't want to give that doctor's description and all. I don't want to go deep into that. We will discuss later if you want. Separately we will discuss those diseases. Vata means wind caused, Vayu caused diseases. There are so many diseases. Sleshma Janya Vyadhayaha. Because of imbalance in this Vata Pitta Kapha, their Vaishamya Dosha. Samyavastha Arogyam. When there is Vaishamyavastha, imbalance in Vata Pitta Kapha, Vyadhi comes. Born out of their imbalance. Vata Pitta Sleshma Janya, born out of their imbalance, Vyadhayaha, diseases, Kotishaha, innumerable, countless diseases, multitude diseases, Kotishayaha, Tanau, in the body, in the physical body. Tanau, Tanu means body. Tanau, in the physical body. Saptami, Ekavachanam. Tanau, Bhavanti, you can supply. Bhavanti within brackets. What are they? Those diseases, consequences, he is explaining in the next line, second line. Durgandha, Durgandhitva, Kurupatva, Daha, Bhangadayaha, Tadha. They are in the form of Tadha, means they are these diseases, like diseases caused consequences or afflictions. Certain diseases cause some durgandha in the body, gangrenized finger or leg. Once it is gangrenized because of diabetes, because of high sugar, sometimes because of wound, that part will become dead tissue, deadish. Once it becomes dead, it is known as gangrene formation. The gangrene formation, if takes place in a patient, you cannot go near to that patient. That is called durgandha. Dushtaha gandha, not sugandha, but durgandha. Even burns, daha. Daha means because of inflammation, because of burns, body gets inflammation. Because of that inflammation, the skin gives a lot of bad smell. Even this ward, burning, burns ward, if you go there, those who come with body burns, you can't enter that ward, because I visited all wards, that's why I am telling. I have seen many people with different diseases, even bed sores. Bed sores also is a type of cause for durgandha because of wounds. Durgandha, kurupa means because of that acid burning and all, you see how much kurupatvam comes, anga vaikalyam. Kurupa means ugly, they look. After burning, the body looks so ugly. After amputation of leg or head, hands, anything, they look so ugly. Also kurupatva, because of the avayava nirmulanam. Kurupatva, daha, burning, bhangadayaha, fractures, ligament fracture, hairline fracture, there are different fracture in that also. Adipadat, you can add, you know the list. Toothache, ear pain, eye pain, so many pains are there. Adayaha tadha. Api bhavanti means you have to supply. not only vata pitta shleshma janya vyadhayaha, because of those diseases, main diseases, some side diseases also will come. They are called side effects. These side diseases are more torturous. So therefore, person suffer with jvara at physical body level. These are all we know. Acharya want to remind us. All of you remember, body is prone to get any disease. That is why they say no one can escape vyadhi. No one can escape old age. No one can escape death. Vyadhi, jara, maranam. They are compulsory. Swabhavikam. Therefore, jvara, there is no body without jvara. We have to say that. There is no physical body at all in this universe without jvara. These are all the physical body level jvaras. Then next, subtle body level jvaras. We know only gross body level jvara. Everyone of knows vata, pitta, kapha, all this we know. But many people do not know subtle body also has got a disease that is called jvara. We should not take jvara means only temperature. Jvara means here suffering. What are those subtle body level jvarams? We will read verse 225. Kama krodhadaya shanti dantya linga dehagah jvaradvayepi badhante praptya praptya naram kramat linga dehagaha vyadhayaha. Linga deha means a subtle body. Why subtle body is called linga deha? Shivalinga, why it is called linga? Lingam is a lingam, a chinnam, indicator, a mark, suchayati. Lingyate anena iti lingaha. Through which you know. Subtle body you cannot see. Linga deha, it is called. Subtle body is called linga deha because you cannot see. By its lakshanams, by its features, only you come to know this is subtle body. Can you see your mind? Can you see any other mind? No. Can you see sense organs, power of sense organ? You cannot see. Indriyam you cannot see. You see only golakam. Eyes, ears, golakams you see, but hearing power, seeing power, you cannot see. So subtle body is that which you cannot see. It is only adayalam. Manu solluva Tamil. Adayalam. Adikada linga deha. Linga deha gaha. Because of linga deha, there are certain diseases, sufferings are possible. What are they? He is giving two groups of subtle body diseases. Subtle body, it has got a disease. That also two groups of diseases. First group, second group. What is the first group of disease in subtle body? Kama krodhadayaha. Kama, desire. It is also a disease, jvara. What is the jvara at subtle body? Desire. Krodha, anger. Anger is also a disease at a subtle body level. Adipadat, krodha, lobha, greediness, mada, lobha, moha, delusion, Moha, Mada means arrogance, Matsarya, jealousy, Arishad Vargas. Asuri Sampat put together is one group of disease of subtle body. One group of jvara of subtle body. Asurik Sampat is jvara of subtle body. One group of subtle body. Then what is the second group of subtle body disease? Jvara of subtle body. Shanti Danti. Shanti Dantyadyaha. You can take Shatta Sampatti. Shama, Dama, Uparama, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhanam. Acharya puts in this manner. Shanti means Manonigraha, mental quietude. Danti, sense organs quietude, sense control. Danti. Adipadat, Uparamati-tiksha, Shraddha, Samadhanam. You can take Shraddha, Samadhanam, Shamadama, Uparama, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhanam. Don't ask me what is Uparama, what is Shraddha, what is Samadhanam. You are all supposed to be an advanced students. Adipadat. Shanti Dantyadyaha Linga Dehagaha. They belong to the Linga Deha. Two groups of diseases, sensory level, mind level, one group of disease. Kama Krodhadayaha, another type of diseases. So what? So what? Jvaraha dvaye api badhante. These two types of jaras cause pain. Badhante. They give lot of pain to this person. How they cause? Kramat. Dvaye api badhante. The question may arise. How both of them cause suffering? Na? How mind control can cause suffering, how sense control cause some suffering, some pain. How is it possible? It is possible. Look into the second line, second half. Praptya, apraptya, naram, kramat, badhyante. Kramat, respectively, kama krodhadayaha praptya, naram, badhante. Kama, Krodha, Moha, Madamatsharyas, by their presence, Praptya, by their presence they cause pain. Shanti, Danti, Uparamati-tiksha, Shraddha, Samadhanam, Apraptya, by their absence they cause pain. If I don't have mental, mind control, sense control, faith, absorption, one-pointedness, I don't have apraptya, that is also a problem. That is also a cause for some suffering or pain. Mind control is not there, there is a problem. Sense control is not there, also there is a problem. Apraptya, by their absence, they give some inconvenience or pain or suffering to me. Kama Krodhadayaha, by their presence, it is a problem. In short, Asurik Sampat, by their presence, they cause a problem. Daivi Sampat, Shanti, Danti, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhanam comes under Daivi Sampat. By the absence of Daivi Sampat, Apraptya means by the absence of their Daivi Sampad, I am the loser, I am the sufferer. Kramat means respectively. Kama Krodhadayaha Praptya, Shanti Dantyadyaha Apraptya. That respectively have to put. Onnu konnu podakudadu. Okay. Kama Krodhadayaha Apraptya, Shanti Dantyadyaha Praptya nu sollakudadu. காமக்ரோதாதய அப்பிராப்தியம் இல்லை, பிராப்தம்தான் எப்போவுமே. ஏதோ கொஞ்சம் ரேஷியோவில் இருக்கும் எல்லாருக்குமே. ஸோ வி cannot say totally absent they are. Therefore, kramat, respectively, you have to put carefully there. So, therefore, both can cause suffering. That is the nature of that subtle body. Now comes to the causal body jvara. Subtle body jvara itself we cannot understand. What to talk of causal body jvara? Causal body means karana shariram. Karana shariram means sushupti. Here in this 226, Vidyaranya is explaining the karana sharira jvara. Now sthula sharira jvara you have understood. Sukshma sharira jvara also you have understood. Yes, we have understood. In kama krodhadaya shanti danti adella theriyum. But what about karana sharira? We'll read that shloka. Swam param cha na vetyatma vinashta iva karane agami dukkha bijam cha ityetadindrena darshitam Chetyeta is there. Cha plus iti plus etat. Cha plus iti plus etat. Etat indrena darshitam. This is Karanam Sharira level jvara is talked about in the Chandogya Upanishad, 8th chapter, 11th section, first mantra. In footnote they have given mantra number. When Indra went to Prajapati, Brahmaji, to study scriptures, that time Prajapati taught Indra Vishwatma first. Vishwa as Atma. Then Indra was not happy. He came back and asked Prajapati, how Vishwa can be Atma? I am not happy with that teaching. Then Prajapati taught Taijasa Atma. Taijasa is Atma, he taught to Indra. Again, before reaching to Devaloka, again Indra went to Prajapati and asked, I have a lot of doubts regarding this Taijasa Atma also. I am not happy with this teaching also. Please tell me what is next. Then Prajapati taught Prajna Atma. Prajna Atma. Then Indra started going back to Devaloka. Before reaching Devaloka, again he has got a doubt. How Prajna can be the Atma? And he comes back to in Prajapati again, he asks. Now he clearly asks, this Prajna has got a problem. What problem? Prajna is in Sushupti. Who is Prajna? Supta Purushaha is Prajna. Sleeper is Prajna. Care of Mandukya. Vidyaranya borrowing Mandukya Upanishad here. Mandukya plus Chandogya, both. Supta Purushaha is called sleeper. Sleeper is called Prajna in Mandukya Upanishad. That Prajna is called Atma. Here Prajapati says. Then Indra is a brilliant student, Uttamadhikari, asking. He gets a lot of doubts. He is asking, see, the Prajna has got this problem. What problem now? Prajna is the one who is a sleeper, who is sleeping. This sleeper is having Ajnanam or Avaranam. Ajnanam can be called as Avaranam. Avaranam can be called as Agrahanam. Because of Ajnanam, he himself do not know. Prajna is total ignorant. Ajnanam is there. Even Gnani also, when he is sleeping, Gnani remembers Aham Brahmasmi. Who is the sleeper? Prajna. Prajnaha kinchit na samveti. Gaudapadacharya says, Prajnaha kinchit na samveti swam va param va. He himself do not know, I am sleeping, and he do not know anything also. Param, other things also he do not know, he himself do not know. Swam and param. That is called ajnanam or agrahanam. Not able to grasp anything, not able to understand anything, not able to know anything, not able to know himself or herself also. However much jnani, great jnani also, in sleep, you cannot ask, oh jnani, you know that you are Brahman in sleep. I don't know. Jnani also snoring. Not knowing, not remembering that ajnanam is there. For jnani also, aham brahmasmi, jnanam is not there. Therefore, what will happen? Sunya apatti. I am disappearing myself in deep sleep, and I do not know anything in the world. Na kinchid avedisham. I do not know anything, I do not know myself. How such a state of that sleeper, prajna, can be the Atma? Indra asked Prajapati. That is what he says here. Ajnanam is a type of jwara in Karana Shariram. Or Avaranam is a type of disease in Karana Shariram. Karana Shariram means in Sushupti. Sushuptau, Ajnanam is there, that means Karana Shariram. In Karana Sharira there is Agrahanam or Avaranam or Ajnanam. Is it not a disease which is the cause for all sufferings? That's what he is asking here. Look into the shloka. Karane. Karane means in Karana Shariram, in sleep. When Karana Shariram is active, not in the class. Which Shariram is active in the class? Sthula Shariram and Sukshma Shariram also. Not Karana Shariram. Karana Shariram, even though it is there, it is not active. Therefore, here Karana Shariram means Sushupti. Karane. Vinashtaha iva. As though I am totally disappeared. As though one has disappeared. As though one becomes non-existent. Vinashtaha iva. That iva is very important. If that iva is not there, vinashtaha, if you say, we become Buddhists. Shunyavadi. Nihilism comes. Shunyavada comes. So Vidyaranya carefully puts as though. Not totally vinashtaha, but has gone to unmanifest form. I do not know myself, I do not know anything. Vinashtaha iva. Iva means as though. What vinashtaha? Swam cha param cha. Oneself, swam, param, and other things. Na veti. Vinashtaha iva atma. Atma means a self, oneself. As though disappeared. Oneself as though disappeared in sleep, in prajna, in Karana Shariram. Therefore, how one disappears by not knowing oneself, by not knowing anything else. Param. Param means any outside, any other matters, subject matters. Swam means oneself, one's own body, one's own emotions, one's own intellect, one's own thoughts. Nothing is known. Sometimes in the class also it happens. Without your permission or invitation it comes. Even while traveling in the bus also it comes. This is the what? Freely kadikam. Really you are fortunate if you get such a sleep. Whoever gets, they are fortunate. And some people worry because of that sleep. Always sleep comes, sleep comes. I say don't curse the sleep. Huh? Don't curse the sleep. It is a boon. It is a privilege. Sleep. And that's why I allow students also sleep in the class. I am very happy when students are sleeping in the class. How fortunate. One Swamiji asked, I told one Swamiji, one of our Dayanand Swamiji student only, Swamiji, elderly Swamiji. Swamiji, sleep is very important. I allow my students also sleep in the class, I don't disturb them. Again he repeatedly asked me, in class also you allow? Yes, Swamiji, because they are not voluntarily asking and sleeping, it is not, it happens. Allowing in the sense what? Am I asking you, all of you go to sleep? I am not asking you. You are silently goes to and it doze off. And it happens. Sleep happens. So it does not a curse. It is not any mistake also. It doesn't matter. See, mostly you must be alert in the class. Once in a while it comes because of tiredness. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Whenever first Vedanta students, they newly comes, 3/4 of time they will sleep. After long practice, only listening, only they start sitting 1 hour, vigilantly. Later only it comes. Anywhere you go to Vedanta class, first new student always sleep. எனக்கு தெரியும் அனுபவம் நான் பார்த்திருக்கேன். Therefore, I didn't sleep because Anubhav in the sense by seeing my students. I never slept in classes. Because if you are physically, helplessly, you are so tired, only you will go to sleep. Doesn't matter. Now better. That's why I want to make you awake. Okay. Swamcha paramcha na vetti atma vinashtaha iva Karanein sushuptau. How? Further clarification. How do you know there is jvara in Karana, Avastha or Sushupti? That person do not know himself and do not know anything. Can you call it as jvara? Yes. That not knowing oneself, not knowing anything is because of what? Tell me. Ajnanam. Because of agrahanam. Ajnanam itself is the mother of all sufferings. Ajnanam, ignorance, self-ignorance is the mother of all sufferings. How? Agami dukkha bijam cha iti etat. Etat, this prajna or karana sharira or supta purushaha, who is known as prajnaha, Agami dukkha bijam tat. Tat means that prajna, supta avastha, it is that ajnanam, not knowing oneself, not knowing anything, that tat ajnanam, agami dukkha bijam, it is the seed, bijam, seed for what? Dukkha, sorrow, suffering. Sorrow of what? Agami, future. The prarabdha, what I am experiencing now, at this moment, 11:40, I am experiencing some problem or suffering or pain or anything. Kalvali, some pain we are. This is fructifying prarabdha. Suppose you have leg pain. This is called fructifying prarabdha. But some prarabdha which is going to fructify, which is going to give dukkha, is called agami dukkha. Whole prarabdha cannot give dukkha at a time. Even it gives also because of cyclone only 24 hours it may give. Afterwards it is calm. You saw the wind when it stopped. For 1 hour it has stopped. We thought gone, it is gone. But you see, after 1 hour it becomes intensified. That means what? That intensification was there in potential form. Potential form. Similarly, every prarabdha, some prarabdha you are experiencing now, whole prarabdha will not fructify at a time. Tomorrow some prarabdha will fructify, day after tomorrow, after 10 years some prarabdha, dukkha is going to come, after 10 years pallella poido, after 10 years kannu theriyadu, after 10 years idella enna prarabdha, agami prarabdha dukkham. Not only in this janma, Sanchitanlo, that going to come prarabdha. Some prarabdha, unfructified prarabdha, not only tomorrow's unfructified prarabdha, not only next week unfructified prarabdha, Sanchita is also unfructified prarabdha. That also can cause dukkham in the form of bija roopam. The cyclone is in that eye, in the bija. Now another cyclone is formed. Adu sunnale bayuma irke enna agumo theriyadu. Last Monday they said after 1 week only it has fructified. It was in what? Bija roopam. It was in bija roopam last Monday. This Monday it is fructified. Tuesday it is fructified. Up next going to come cyclone is what is? Agami dukkha bijam. Adu madri nama karma also, that which is going to come, here agami means not agami karma. Agami means that going to come sorrow. Varapura dukkham. Future varapura dukkham, agami dukkham, which is in bija roopam. Cha iti. That sorrow is in bija roopam. Ajnanam, at present prajnavastha I am experiencing ajnana. Unnume theriyamale. Aham brahmasmi also I do not know, I do not remember. In prajnavastha karana sarire. And prarabdha dukkha also is in bijavastha. Therefore this is also a type of jwara. Who asked? Indra asked Prajapati. Etat indrena darshitam. This is indrena darshitam. Indra, expressed by Indra, asked by Indra. It is hidden. In the Karana Sharira also, jwara is hidden in the form of ajnanam. Now, jwara over. What jwara over? Jwara sthula sharira jwara varnanam, sukshma sharira jwara varnanam, karana sharira jwara varnanam. 3 topics over. Now anujwara varnanam. Anujwara varnanam is very, very important. Acharya want to say, no one can stop jwara at 3 bodies level. That is what we have to know. If you remove this jwara from each body, that body doesn't exist. And he is going to give the example also. Now, they cannot exist without this jwaram. Next shloka, 227. Ete jvara sharireshu trishu swabhavika mataha viyoge tu jvaraistani shariranyeva nasate. Very, very interesting observation of Vidyaranya. Ete jvaraha trishu sharireshu. Ete, these 3 types of diseases. Ete jvaraha, vata pitta kapha, kama krodhadi shanti danti ajnana, all these ete jvaraha, where are they? Trishu sharireshu, who are all there in 3 bodies. Andanda shariratil andanda vyadhi. Tatra tatra. Trishu sharireshu. So what? We are already explained all those 3 types of diseases at 3 types of bodies level. Swabhavikaha mataha. They are natural, they are intrinsic to those bodies. What? Vata, pitta, kapham is intrinsic to the physical body. Kama, krodha, presence And Shanti, Danti, absence, they are also intrinsic, Swabhavikam to the subtle body. Ajnanam is the Swabhava of Karana Shariram. Tattva Bodha Visa Karana Shariram Kim. Anadi Avidya, that comes Ajnana is the Ajnanam is equal to Karana Shariram. Karana Shariram is equal to Ajnanam. Swabhavikaha mataha. Mataha means they are considered as Swabhavikaha, natural, intrinsic to those three bodies. Not only that, why I am telling intrinsic? He says, Viyogetu sati. Jvaraihi viyogetu sati. If those diseases are not there, if they are absent, viyoge sati, if they are absent, jvaraihi tani, sharirani eva na asate. Tani sharirani, if those jvarams are not there, minus vata, pitta, kapha, gross body falls. Na asate, doesn't exist. Gross body doesn't exist. Tani sharirani means what? Sthula shariram without vata, pitta, kapha doesn't exist. If you try to remove vata, pitta, kapha totally, body is out. Nasate, how we have to split? Na asate. As dhatu, 2a, second conjugation, atmanepadi. Aste, asate, asate. Prathama, bahuvachanam. Sharirani eva na asate. Even body itself doesn't exist without them. Kama, Krodha, Shanti, Danti, if you remove totally, Sukshma Shariram doesn't exist. Sukshma Shariram surviving because of what? Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. Daivi Sampat and Asuri Sampat, both are sustaining the subtle body. Then what? Similarly, Karana Shariram also sustained by Ajnanam. If you remove Ajnanam, Karana Shariram doesn't exist. Doubt should come. Jnani is free from Ajnanam. If Karana Shariram is false, FALLS, false, if you remove Ajnanam, Jnani should not continue. Jnani is surviving. In the subject matter, in Brahma Sutra also we have analyzed. Ajnanam is not there, Karana Shariram cannot exist. Yena na asate nu sollitar. Jnani is surviving, teaching Jnani is surviving, suppose. Appo enna artha? Karana Shariram illamal irupar avaru irukka. Karana Shariram irundadane sthula sukshma Shariram irukum. So Karana Shariram is there, that means Ajnanam also is there to a Jnani. அப்புறம் அவர் அக்ஞானியா ஞானியா? இந்த கேள்வி எனக்கு வீட்டில் கூட வரல, இப்போ தான் வந்தது. உங்கள் எல்லாம் பார்த்த உடனே ஐ ஹவ் காட் திஸ் டவுட். சி, அக்ஞானம் இஸ் த இன்ட்ரின்சிக் நேச்சர் ஆஃப் காரண சரீரம். இஃப் யூ ரிமூவ் அக்ஞானம், காரண சரீரம் cannot exist. If this is the condition, ஞானி is free from அக்ஞானம் or not? If you say he is free from Ajnanam, his Karana Shariram doesn't exist. If Karana Shariram is not there, Sushma, Sthula Shariram also go away. But Jnani is surviving. That means he cannot be a Jnani. We have to say, Ajnanam exists. What type of Ajnanam? Not disturbing Ajnanam. Ajnanam, I the Atma am illumining the Ajnanam. Jnani survives with that Jnanam. Ajnanam is of a lower order of reality. It is there. But that is not the subject matter here. Okay. It is a different subject matter. It is not required also. That is aham atma is paramarthika satyam, ajnanam belongs to vyavaharika satyam, therefore there is no problem. Jnani continues, survive with karana shariram, falsifying that ajnanam. Clear? Okay. Forget about that subject matter. Now come to this subject matter. அனவசியமாக கூட்டிகிட்டு போனேன் ஏதோ டாபிக்கு. இப்படி தான் டீச்சருக்கு நிறைய உள்ள அனவசியமாக வந்துட்டு இருக்கும். என்ன பண்ணுறது, அனவசியமானு சொல்ல முடியல, எனக்கு இம்பார்ட்டண்ட்டாக தோணுச்சு, அதுக்கு தான் சொன்னேன். சரி, வியோகே தூ ஜ்வரைஹி தானி ஷரீராணி ஏவ ந ஆசதே. Those bodies will not exist. Just as he gives the example. Now further clarification of this explanation. What explanation? If these jwarams are not there, these three bodies cannot survive because they are intrinsic to them. How they cannot survive? Just as tantor viyujjena pataha बालेभ्यः कम्बलो यथा मृदो घटस्तथा देहः ज्वरेभ्योऽपीति दृश्यताम्. यथा, these three bodies cannot exist without their jwarams because they are intrinsic. Just like pataha tantoho viyujjeta na viyujjeta. Just as pataha, the cloth, tantoho na viyujjeta, it cannot be separated from tantu. Tantu means the thread. The cloth is surviving because of thread. You remove that woof and warp, that thread, fully, can there be a cloth? Cloth can exist. Cloth is existing because of thread. Tantoho na viyujjeta. You cannot remove the tantu from the pata. If you try to remove the tantu, pata disappears. One example. Second example, balebhyaha kambalaha. From that wool, bala means here, not bala, girl or boy. Bala means hair. Hair means sheep hair. Sheep hair means woolen, wool. In the wool, Kambali is made out of that wool, blanket, woolen blanket. Woolen blanket, from woolen blanket can you take out the wool? If you take out the wool, Kambali won't be there. Kambali is existing because of wool. Balebhyaha, from the wool you cannot take out the Kambali. Kambali cannot be separated from the bala. Bala means from the wool. Woolen, that wool, from that wool you cannot separate the blanket because blanket is wool, wool is blanket. Thread is cloth, cloth is thread. Pata, tantu, both two are not there, they are one. Similarly, vata, pitta, kapha, adi chollanam, we have to clarify. Vata, pitta, kapha, stula, shariram. You remove vata, pitta, kapha, stula, shariram doesn't exist. What is stula shariram? Vata, pitta, kapha put together stula shariram. Similarly, kama, krodha you remove and shanti, danti if you remove, no subtle body. Subtle body is subtle body because of kama, krodha and moha, shanti, danti, asuri sampat and daivi sampat mixture. You cannot separate. Then why to do sadhana, Swamini? All these sadhanas, religious practices are useless. And okay. There is another teaching for that. How you have to take care of them. Similarly, third example he gives, mridaha ghataha tadha. Mridaha, from the clay you cannot separate the pot. Pot itself is clay. From clay you cannot separate the pot. If you take the pot out, from mrit, pot doesn't exist. Why? Without clay, pot is not there. Clay alone is a pot. Pot alone is clay. Mridaha, ghataha, na viyujjeta. Viyujjet is given. It is arsha prayoga. You have to take it as viyujjeta. You have to supply बालेभ्यः कम्बलः न वियुज्येत यथा यथा तन्तोः पटः न वियुज्येत यथा मृदः घटः न वियुज्येत. 3 examples. Clear? तथा similarly देहः ज्वरेभ्यः देहः अपि ज्वरेभ्यः न वियुज्येत इति दृश्यताम्. न वियुज्येत, you have to supply. Dehaha api. Similarly, this gross body, subtle body and causal body cannot be separated from their diseases. Or diseases cannot be separated from their bodies, from their respective bodies. Because they are the intrinsic natural nature features of those bodies. Drishyatam. It should be understood in this manner. Drishyatam. Iti. Within inverted commas, all this. Iti up to iti. It should be understood in this manner. Na viyujjeta iti drishyatam. Next shloka. Now these 2 slokas clear. So, Jvara Varnanam over. Jvara Varnanam. What we have understood? No one can remove Jvara from the 3 bodies. That is the bottom line. No one can. You adjust. You can adjust them. The ratio level you can adjust. You balance either imbalance. You balance the imbalance. That only you can do. You cannot remove totally. That is why no perfect physical body, no perfect subtle body, no perfect mind, no perfect causal body. Never try to make the 3 bodies perfect. Adida kattikano ipo. Never try to keep the physical body perfect. Impossible. Many people, by doing yoga practice, this practice, that practice, and trying to keep this body perfect, which is impossible. Even mind also. Still my mind is like this, still my mind is like this. Appadida irukkum. Mind will be like this. Mano buddhi hankara chittani naham ani you have to tallanam. Avadada. Otherwise mind is always, if you think my mind has to become pure, then only I can become a gnani, and you can never become a gnani. Yeah. There is no pure mind. 100% pure mind doesn't exist. Why? If you remove kama, krodha, madamatsarya totally, mind disappears. That's why reasonably keep them in sane condition, say aham brahmasmi, and say goodbye to the body-mind complex, including vasanas. Some people struggle to stop the vasanas. One lady, student, attending from long time. Swamini, how last week only she asked me this question. When students ask question, only we come to know what are all problems students are facing. She is struggling to stop all the vasanas. When ambulance is going, her street is like that, many ambulances are going all the time. And she is always praying for that patients. Now it becomes a vasana for her. Whenever ambulance comes, it prayer for them. It becomes a vasana for her. That means what? Sarira bhavana, Sukshma sarira bhavana, vasanas, they are imprints. How to stop this vasana? Enna pandrathu paarunga. So, namakku theriyamale all this going on inside. So, vasana is also a mithya. It belongs to vyavaharika satyam only. Don't try to struggle with this mind, vasanas and all. Therefore, do good and do japa, tapa, sadhana, whatever you have to do for spiritual upliftment. Don't worry about all this, what are all rising in the mind, vasanas and all. Don't bother about that. Otherwise you can never say Aham Brahmasmi. Impossible. It's very difficult to come out of these conditions, conditional mind. Okay. Now with this jvara over, now what about anujvara? Anujvara varnanam. Apra anujvara nivritti. Ena jvara nivritti mudiyadu. What is choice? Because shoka nivritti we have to arrive at. Jvara nivritti is not possible. What is possibility? Only one possibility. Anujvara nivritti. Then to remove anujvara, first I should know what is anujvara. Let us know. Let us try to understand what is anujvara. Chidabhase swatah kopi jvaro nasti yataschitah prakashaika svabhavatvam eva drishtam na chetarate. First line. Yataha chitaha prakashaika svabhavatvam. The last word. Yataha, since chitaha prakashaika svabhavatvam. Chitaha means in consciousness. Consciousness means chaitanyam. Which chaitanyam? Adhara chaitanyam or abhasa chaitanyam? Adhara chaitanya means OC, abhasa chaitanya means RC, RC means ahankara, chidabhasa, and chit adhara chaitanyam. In both of them, jvara is not possible. Jvara is only connected to the three bodies, not even to chidabhasa. What to talk of chit? In chidabhasa itself there is no jvara. Many people think ahankara is the problematic. Chidabhasa alone, jiva alone is having problem. Jiva alone is suffering. Jiva is none other than chidabhasa. Chidabhasa is known as ahankara. Ahankara is called jiva. In this ahankara, jiva, is there a jvara? Shastra says no. In this jiva, chidabhasa rupa jiva also is not having jvara. Chidabhasa swataha kopi jvaraha nasti. Even in chidabhasa also swabhavataha, swataha, naturally of its own, there is no jvara. Swataha means without association with the three bodies. Without association with the three bodies in Chidabhasa, Chidabhasa never associated with three bodies, really. Reflected consciousness can never be associated with the three bodies. Can sun, reflected sun, associated with the mirror? Really? Can the reflected sun associated with the mirror? Is reflecting, that's all. But is not having any association. Similarly, Chidabhasa is also a reflection of Chit, reflecting in the mind. Suppose a dirty mirror is there. There is a dirt on the mirror. Sun is reflecting in the mirror. Can this dirt touch the reflected sun? Reflected sun. It can go and make the reflected sun dirty. What? The dirt on the mirror can make the reflected sun dirty. I am asking. Cannot. It is not possible. Why? Mirror, dirt cannot touch the reflecting sun because reflected sun is of a different. It is connected to the original sun, not to the mirror. Think a lot. You have to think. Similarly, Chit consciousness reflecting in the body-mind complex. The body-mind complex has got jvara. That jvara, dirt-like jvara, cannot touch the Chidabhasa. Cannot touch the Chidabhasa. Another example given in this sloka itself. The heat of the hot oil reflecting the sky is not transmitted to the sky. Oil, heated oil in the vessel. Sky is reflecting there. Can that heat of that oil touch the reflecting sky? That sky in the oil? That sky shadow is there in the oil, reflecting sky, which is in the oil. Oil is heat. Hot oil, can that oil makes the sky, reflected sky, hot? Impossible. Similarly, this body's jaras cannot touch the Chidabhasa, because Chidabhasa is also of the nature of consciousness, reflected consciousness. Consciousness is also bright, prakasham. That's the second line. Prakasha eka swabhavatvam eva. Chit is also prakasha swarupam. Chidabhasa is also prakasha swarupam. Their swarupam nature is bright. Both of their nature is chetanam, bright. At the same time, the jvaras of the body, vata, pitta, kama, krodha, ajnanam cannot touch even the Chidabhasa. What to talk of chit? Chidabhasan jivane touch panna mudiyadu. Where is the question of touching me, the turiyam? My reflection, Chidabhasa, ankara, cannot be touched by these jvarams. Then what is jvara? Where is jvarana? Jvara is nothing but when you associate with cholesterol is there to the physical body. I have cholesterol is called anujvara. I have pain, I have suffering, I have disease, chonnadida anujvara. Identification with that jvara is called anujvara. Jvara cannot be removed, but that identification is sheer intellectual problem. It is not even emotional problem. It is intellectual problem. That anujvara is identification or abhimana with these three bodies alone is the cause for anujvara. Anujvara is can be removed. Anujvara can be rectified. Anujvara can be dropped. Jvara cannot be dropped. Anujvara is because of ajnanam. Atma, anatma, aviveka dvara anujvara comes. That anujvara alone can be removable. Chit doesn't have anujvara. Jvaras cannot be removed. Anujvara, even Chidabhasa also cannot have anujvara. If at all, if you say Chidabhasa, Ahankara, Jiva, I have anujvara, that Chidabhasa is false. A false Chidabhasa which is having anujvara, suppose, if at all, Abhyupetyavada. Illa Swamini, irka nenicha, and the Chidabhasan வந்து சத்தியமா பொய்யா? பொய்யான சிதாபாசனுக்கு அனுஜ்வரம் அது மாத்திரம் எப்படி இருக்கும்? ஜுவரம் எப்படி இருக்கும்? ஜுவரம் கிடையாது. మరి இந்த அனுஜ்வரங்கிறது ஒரு பிராந்தி. That is because of intellectual problem, which is because of atma anatma indiscrimination. That can be removed. That can be snapped. It can be removed totally. Jvara you cannot touch. Anujvara is not there in chit. You need not remove anujvara at chit level. In a chit cannot have anujvara. If at all anujvara, if you want to say in ahankara chidabhasa, it is not possible. If at all, if you want to say, it can be removed. How it can be removed? That we will see in the next class. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate పూర్ణస్య పూర్ణమాదాయ పూర్ణమేవావశిష్యతే. ఓం శాంతి శాంతి శాంతి. హరి ఓం. శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. హరి ఓం.